New on To the Point tonight. The state agency that polices PG&E says the utility company committed, quote, egregious safety violations when it sparked the deadly Zogg Fire. Now the California Public Utilities Commission plans to let PG&E settle without admitting wrongdoing. But the big question is why? Firepower Money's Brandon Rittiman investigates tonight.
PG&E disasters have killed more than 100 people in the last decade. In 2020, the Zogg Fire, started by a PG&E power line, claimed the youngest life. Fela McLeod was only 8 years old when she burned to death in a pickup truck, driven by her mom, Elena, trying desperately to escape their home.
It might not have been intentional, I understand that. No one came after my family with guns and weapons, but there was negligence involved.
Zach McLeod wants PG&E to change. To do that, he says PG&E has to be held responsible for causing his wife and child's deaths. Also the deaths of Karen King and Ken Vossen in the Zogg Fire.
They're not admitting to wrongdoing.
PG&E won't be made to acknowledge wrongdoing under a settlement it negotiated behind closed doors with its government regulator, the California Public Utilities Commission. The CPUC plans to charge PG&E a $10 million fine for the Zogg Fire. We filmed its safety inspectors on the scene. They found PG&E didn't do proper inspections and failed to remove trees due to poor record keeping. But this week, the CPUC's 5 commissioners plan to vote on language that would not declare PG&E did anything wrong. An early draft said PG&E's offense was indeed severe. This week, CPUC plans to replace that language with the parties dispute both the existence and the severity of PG&E's alleged offense. The draft said it is reasonable to conclude that PG&E's conduct was egregious. That'll change to it is reasonable to consider the disputed facts.
When PG&E tells the PUC to jump, the PUC responds, how high?
Past PUC President Loretta Lynch told us this plan is more evidence her former agency's been captured by utilities. If you wonder why PG&E's racked up 91 felony convictions, she says this is a big part.
The reason they are a rogue corporation is because the PUC, the entity that the California Constitution sets to oversee and regulate this private utility, is not doing its job.
We asked the PUC why it feels it's appropriate to allow PG&E to settle the Zogg Fire without admitting wrongdoing. Agency spokesperson Terry Prosper declined to comment. The McLeod family hopes the commissioners do some soul searching.
People that regulate them need to maybe do a better job too.
Brandon Rittiman, ABC 10 News.
The CPUC's 5 governor-appointed commissioners plan to vote on this settlement at tomorrow's meeting, happening at 11 a.m. Anyone can make a public comment just by calling in. We do have more information on how you can participate at abc10.com.